Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to make a quick video because the recent news on the Xbox Game Pass price hike has really got me thinking about my experience with Game Pass over the last few months. And if you have a quick look at my game log here, you'll see that I've kind of been exclusively playing Game Pass games the last few months. So it seems like a very good time to speak about it and maybe talk about my plans for the future after these big price changes. Now, full disclaimer, I did not buy Game Pass for myself. It was bought for me for my birthday. It was a year subscription of the Ultimate PC Game Pass. So because I didn't actually buy it and I've not put any money into it, I don't feel like I'm the right person to sit here and do cost analysis and price analysis and weigh up buying games versus paying for your subscription. So if that's what you're after, there's probably much better videos out there for you. And also, I kind of have the personal opinion that value is different per individual. So somebody paying £30 a month for games that has loads and loads of cash, that might be fine. Compared to someone who doesn't make so much, £30 a month is probably way out of the range of what they want to pay. That being said, I will just stick in a quick personal opinion here that I think doubling the price of Game Pass is crazy, and I'm glad to see that people are voting with their wallets, we can say, with the cancel your subscription page crashing straight after the announcement. And then just anecdotally, anyone I've spoken to in real life or listened to on podcasts all say that they're not going to be continuing their subscription. So I think that maybe gives a good indication of how people are feeling about it. The first kind of big thing that stood out to me about Game Pass is that I was able to try games that I wouldn't usually. So I wasn't paying any extra money to kind of try anything that I might not like. And there also wasn't then the commitment there of, oh, you've bought it, it's in your library, you should finish it. It kind of opened up a win-win situation for me. So I could try a game, not pay any extra for it. And if I didn't like it, then brilliant, I found out I didn't like it and I didn't pay any money for it. And if I did like it, then brilliant. That's a surprise game that I didn't think I'd like, and I can play it for no extra cost. The kind of first example for that would be Ori and the Blind Forest. I just kind of randomly picked it one day because I thought the art looked nice. And I'm not a big 2D platformer player, and I'm definitely not a Metroidvania player. I'm not very experienced in them at all. So it's definitely something different, and it was such a pleasant surprise. I really enjoyed it. I didn't finish it because, again, I didn't feel the pressure to, which was really nice. But I played as much as I wanted to, and I had a brilliant time while I was playing it. Another example of that is Expedition 33, which I'm probably going to chuck some footage over this video for you because it's a beautiful game. JRPGs, never played them. Final Fantasy, never played them. Turn-based combat, not really my thing, or so I thought, because this game blew me out of the water. Really enjoying it. I can see me seeing it through at the end, and there's such a good chance I would have never tried it without Game Pass, or without it being included on Game Pass. Even with all the positive reviews and stuff, I just thought it wouldn't be the game for me, and turns out it definitely is. So being able to try things that I wouldn't usually has been a big benefit to even just knowing what I'll enjoy in the future. On the other hand, however, it kind of did the opposite in that it limited my game choice. Or well, yeah, I suppose it's a self-inflicted limit. Over the past few months, if you look at my game log, you'll see it's just been Game Pass games I've been playing. And I think a lot of that is down to me feeling like I don't want to miss out. I've got this subscription for a year. I want to play everything I can on Game Pass for this year, get my money's worth out of it, really kind of test out all the catalogue and test out all these games I wouldn't usually play. And that's been quite restricting in a way. It's maybe stopped me playing other things that I might have enjoyed or wanted to play because I thought, I don't want to buy that, I don't want to spend money on that. I've got Game Pass at the moment, I'll just play them. Now this is maybe worse because I've got a year subscription, so I feel like I've got a deadline to kind of play everything I can in this year. It would maybe be a bit better if it was like a monthly rolling thing, because you could just stop it if you found something else you wanted to play that wasn't on the catalogue. But at the same time, it's probably better for me because I didn't pay for it, so I've not got the personal attachment to I paid this much, however much it is for a year now. What would it be, like 300 odd quid? If I paid 300 quid, you're damn right I'd be playing every single game on that catalogue for the year. That being said, it, although limited my choice, has also opened up my kind of mind in another way, in that it's really broken my patient gamer habits. I have been a budget gamer the last however many years, since I was a child and then became a student, and I just don't have the money to spend 50, 60, 70 quid on brand new releases all the time. So I kind of just fell off the habit of it, got really into playing older games, catching things on Steam sale once they're like years released, really taking my time to pick up titles. And Game Pass introduced me again to playing things fresh released, and all the benefits and kind of feelings that come along with that. The first game I did this with was actually the whole reason I got Game Pass, or was bought Game Pass, is the Oblivion remaster. Oblivion's one of my OG favourite games, and the remaster came out. I saw the price of it and I thought, I'm not paying that for a game that I already own. So I was just going to play the OG Oblivion to kind of feel part of it and maybe mod it, make it look a bit nicer. But obviously I ended up getting Oblivion Remaster, and it was such good fun to play along with people. Not that it's a multiplayer game, so you can't catch that wave of hype, but just at the same time as people, be able to see what people are saying on Reddit and kind of speak to my friends in real life that will be playing it at the same time on Game Pass. That was really nice, not to have that FOMO kind of feeling. However, it also reminded me of the cons for playing new releases, which is bugs, updates, and performance issues, which sadly Oblivion had the bugs and it had the performance issues, but I never actually got any update to fix any of them by the time I finished the game. I actually ended up with Game Pass because my sister bought me it for my birthday, and she also has Game Pass, so we play a lot of games together online. So both of us having Game Pass has opened up this catalogue of multiplayer co-op games that we might not have wanted to buy separately or try before, but now we can just jump in and out and play whatever we like. So that's really nice to have more options to play with her. So I think moving forward after this year subscription ends, my next move personally will not to be resubscribing. First of all, the price obviously is wild now. And then secondly, I'm probably going to have spended most of the catalogue by then. If I'm kind of going to stick at what I'm doing, there's probably not going to be too much else on there that I'm interested in, unless it's brand new releases. But like I said, there's kind of some caveats that come with playing things day one. My time with Game Pass has definitely taught me though to open my mind and experience some new things. So whether that's new genres or new games, don't confine yourself to just what's in my library already, because I have a big fat backlog. Sometimes it is nice to just throw in a new game in there, try something new, kind of spark that passion and interest for gaming again. It's a really good way to do that. That's all for today, folks. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get this video out quickly while it's still relevant, share my thoughts and kind of my maybe slightly unique perspective. Maybe some of you can relate in that you've got a subscription for a year to Game Pass, and how you've been getting on with that. You could let me know down below and I'd love that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Or anybody, if you made it this far, I'd be very surprised. But thank you. If you want to like, subscribe, and it'd be really appreciated. See you in the next one.